So, hi everybody. So today's video is going to be a makeup collection slash vanity tour, and this video has been somewhat requested, and I've been really wanting to do this, and all my finished makeup and my finished collection. My collection and my makeup setup isn't fully finished, but this is what I have for now, and I really hope you guys want to see this video. And if you guys do, don't forget to keep on watching, and if you guys like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment down below, and also subscribe if you guys aren't already. So yeah, a little overview of my vanity, and that's my big mirror right there that goes all the way up, and I have some lights around it. So that is my vanity tour, and my little seats right there. Hi everybody, so I'm doing a vanity slash makeup collection. I'm going to start out with my Alex 5 drawers first, and I'll get on to my actual vanity after. So the first drawer is my face drawer. These little organizers, you can get some from the Container Store. I actually got mine from Dollar Tree, and in this container where my setting sprays and sprays are at, I just have my foundations, but I have a new organizer for my foundations. So I'm just going to be starting off with setting sprays. So the first one I have is the Smashbox Primer Water in the So Chill Coconut. It's a collab with Nicole Concilio Primer Water. The next thing I have is a Tarte Rainforest of the Sea 4-in-1 Setting Mist. Looks like this. The smell on this one's okay. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then I have is the Urban Decay All Nighter in the mini. I absolutely love this setting spray. I ran out of my other one, but I got a new one, as you can see. And I love this. And then the next one I have is the Urban Decay Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. And I haven't used this one too much, but it's still pretty good. It's just like a prep spray, like primer water type of thing. And then the last thing, oh no, there's two more. I have another setting spray, but it's on my vanity because it couldn't fit in here. The next one I have is a Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist. And I love the smell of this, by the way. It smells amazing. And then the last one I have is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I love the packaging of this, and I don't like the smell of this. And the spritzer is supposed to give you a really dewy look, but the spritzer for me wasn't the best. This is what this looks like. So I'm actually going to go in the order of what I would use my makeup in this collection, except for the foundation I can't do right now because it's on my vanity. But the next thing I would do is go in with primer, and this is my primer section. It's pretty full, as you could see. The first primer I have is Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Very glowy, and I absolutely love this primer. And it's like very champagne-y type of color, and I'm just obsessed with this color. Sorry for my ratchet ass nails. Look at them. But yeah, I absolutely love this primer. It's very dewy and great if you have dry skin or just like a dewy look with your makeup. I absolutely love this. And then the next primer I have is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a primer and moisturizer. I haven't tried this one too much. I don't really remember what I like about it, but I know I like it because the stuff I don't like I get rid of. But this is what this one looks like. And it's actually very great, and it's a moisturizer, which I love. It's a lot liquidy than my other primers, but it doesn't really bother me that much. But I absolutely love this primer. It's very nice. Next one I have is the NYX Honeydew Me Up primer. I absolutely love this primer to death. It has gold flakes in it, if you can see, and it has a little spatula applicator. I've used this quite a bit. I've just been testing other products, but this is like one of my favorite primers. Absolutely love this. I really recommend it. It's kind of higher price for a drugstore primer, but I think it's very worth the money. Next primer I have is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, and this is a very silky type of texture. I love the packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. But this also has SPF, which is great. And the next primer I have is the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. I love this primer. It's very dewy as well, just like the Becca one. And I'm really into dewy because I'm on Accutane and my skin's very dry. at the moment, so I absolutely love this primer. It's absolutely amazing. And then the next primer I have is the NYX Angel Veil. Yeah, I like the NYX Angel Veil. And then the next product I have is this Matte Black's Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And I absolutely love this primer too. It's a very nice primer, and yeah, I just have the mini size, and this is just like the regular one. They have different ones, like a glowy one, but regular. The next primer I have is the Maybelline Baby Skin, and I've had this forever, but I absolutely love this for pores, but I don't really do it because I like a more dewy look, and it makes it more matte, because it's more like, it makes it matte. That's what it's for. But it's, and the next product is the Pore Professionals by Benefit, and I just have the mini size. I like both of these primers. And then the next primer I have are the Farsali essences. So the first one I have is the Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. I like this one. Is the Farsali Unicorn Essence. But yeah, this is an amazing primer. And the last primer I have is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. And I absolutely love this primer. It's very amazing. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. But that's for the primer section. And sorry, I totally forgot two things. So I have the Hangover 3-in-1 setting spray, and I don't know, I just didn't have this in there because I'm thinking about returning it because it's not my favorite. But it is good. It's just because I have a lot of other sprays, and I feel like I don't really need this. And then I also forgot, I also have the Hangover primer, which isn't in here either because I'm thinking about returning this one too. And this one, I actually like it. I'm not a huge fan of this specific coconut smell, but I love coconut smells in general. But this isn't my favorite coconut smell, and it's a good primer. I thought it was going to be more nourishing and more like glowy type of hydrating primer than it actually was. But it's not a bad product. I'm just like, I just have a lot of primers. As you can see, I like can barely fit anything in here, and actually one of my primers I can't fit in here, which is on my Vanity. But yeah, see, like, I don't really have the need for this, and I don't really have the need for this. I actually might keep this, I'm not sure, but this I think I'm gonna turn. Is concealers, which is this one right here. And again, I just got these from the dollar store, and the first one I have is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I absolutely love this concealer. It's very full coverage. I like this concealer, it's amazing, and I have this in the shade Fair, which is the lightest shade. There you go, the shade Fair. Cute concealer I have it is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage, and this is also very full coverage. I don't know if it's as much as a Tarte Shape Tape, but I really like this concealer too. It's very in the shade actually 10 Porcelain. And the next concealer I have is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I love the packaging of NARS. Like, it's so sleek and so matte. My products are all dirty, they need to be cleaned. And I just love, like, the packaging of NARS. Who doesn't? And this one isn't as full coverage as the other ones, but I feel like it's a good medium coverage and you can build it. And this concealer is actually very amazing too. I absolutely love these. I use like all the concealers basically that I have in my collection. And this is in the shade Channery, I don't know how to say it, but it's the lightest shade. And the next concealer I have is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. This is very thick. Like, it's full coverage, but it's a lot thicker than the Tarte Shape Tape. I can tell you that, like, a lot. But I still love it, and it's a good shade. I'm not getting rid of it by any means because I love it. It's just like when I want more thicker days, like thicker coverage, I would go in with this. Or if you need to conceal a pimple, this would be great for that. And I absolutely love this concealer. 85 Porcelain Sand. And then the next concealer I have is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. And I absolutely love this shade C2. And the next concealer I have is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eyes Full Coverage Concealer. And this is in the shade Light Ultra Fair. And I haven't used this in forever because I don't really conceal my pimples. I just use a full coverage foundation and concealer. This is great. It's very thick and it's very great for concealing pimples. I really recommend this product. And then the next thing I have is pot concealers. So the NYX one that I just barely got. And this is in Fair. It's a dark circle concealer. It's in Fair, and it's like a peachy type of tone, as you can see. So that's that concealer. And the next one pot concealer I have is the NARS pot concealer in Light 1 Channeling, just like my concealer that I have. I absolutely love this concealer. I've only used it once, and it's kind of hard to use, but I feel like it's a great concealer for seeing its powders, as you can see. So next up in my makeup routine. So the first powder I have is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and I have this in 05. It's the lightest shade. I absolutely love this, and I love this very much. And this powder, it's actually pretty good. It's not my favorite, but I still love it. And then my favorite powder is the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder in translucent. That's one of my favorites. As you can see, it's already stained because I use it so much. I absolutely love this powder. I really recommend it. Actually, it's that good. I really recommend it. And then the next powder I have is the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. But I really love this powder. And the next one, this is like my all-time favorite powder, and this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in 01 Transparent. This is my favorite. It actually got broken, and the lid also got broken, just like the best from the drugstore. I really recommend this powder if you're looking for one. Next powder I have, this is the one that's good if you have like a deeper skin tone. This is the Essence Brighten Up Banana powder. The powder is also amazing. So yeah, and the last product I have is Bougie AF, and this is the Estee Lauder Translucent Pressed Powder in Lucidity 06 Transparent, and it comes with a little powder puff. I absolutely love this powder. It's very amazing. I really like this powder. So that's it for powders. So the first bronzer I'm going to start off with is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I have this in bronzer, and I absolutely love this. This is one of my favorite bronzers. I really recommend this bronzer, and it is a little bit expensive for the drugstore. It's like $12 to $15, depends on where you go, but I absolutely love this, and I might get a darker shade sometime. Next product I have is the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Bali Sands. It's actually very nice. It's that color right there, if you can see that. I just wish it was kind of darker, but. And the next product I have is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil medium/deep matte bronzer, and I absolutely love this. But that's what this one looks like. I love the packaging of this. And then the next product I have is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Waterproof Bronzer. But I love this bronzer. I just don't use it on my nose because you can definitely see the shimmer in it, and that's like not my favorite to use. So I just prefer not to use this on my nose, but it's a great bronzer. And the next bronzer I have is the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in Bronze. The shade's very amazing, and it matches my skin tone. I love the packaging of this too. It's a very good shade for my skin tone, I feel like. So I'm very happy about this bronzer. And the next bronzer I have is NARS, and again, I love their packaging. It's NARS Laguna. And this shade looks like, I absolutely love this shade of this. This is in the shade Laguna. And then the next product I have is also by NARS, and this is Laguna and Orgasm together. I just put it in my bronzer drawer because my blush drawer is pretty full, as you can see. But it's a great duo, and I really love this color. It's just a little bit more pink than I would like. But yeah, that's all of my bronzers. Okay, so the next product I'm going to go on to is blush. I have quite a bit of blushes, so I'm going to get on to blush. So the first blush I have is the Too Faced Pompadour Peach Blush, and I absolutely love blush color so much. I actually love blush. Some people don't like blush, but I do. And then the next product I have is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Plum Rose. I love this shade. It's like a dusty rose, just like it says. It smells just like coconuts. And then the next blush I actually have is the NARS Orgasm, which I have so basically I have two of their own. I have just a regular Laguna bronzer and a regular Orgasm blush, but I also have a duo of them. So yeah, so this is Orgasm And I actually haven't used this one too much. That's why it still has the little NARS thing right here. We love this shade. And the next blush I have is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Mellow Wine. The next blush I have is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. It's like the famous one. Absolutely love this shade. Essence Satin Touch Blush in 10 Coral. I swatched them and they're literally the same color. But this is like $2.99, so it's cheaper than this one. But I have both of them. This one's a lot creamier. And the other one's a lot more powdery. And I have two Tarte blushes. So the first Tarte blush I have is Blissful. And this is what this shade looks like. Absolutely love these blushes. Next one I have is the Harmony blush by Tarte, and this one's very pigmented and I absolutely love this shade. It's very pretty. And the next blush I have is by Too Faced, and it is the Love Flush blush in Your Love is a King. And I love this blush too. I have two Becca blushes. So this is the Becca blush in Snapdragon, and this one is pretty dark. You'd think it's for darker skin tones, but it's actually a pretty nice shade. So you can use it for anyone, to be honest. I absolutely love this blush. And then the next Becca blush I have is in Flower Child. I love this shade too. These blushes are very creamy. So that's all for blushes. Just like the concealers, I have to take this blush out to get to my favorite part, which is highlighters. It's a highlighter drawer. So I'm going to start off with liquid / cream highlighters. So the first one I have is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. And this is in the lightest shade. This is in Celestial. And this is beautiful. That's a little too much. Like, you do not need that much. That's that color. It's amazing. I recommend. The next one I have, I'm not a huge fan of this, but this is a Farsali Jelly Beam highlighter. It's a cool concept, but it's just not what I was looking for. And the color is pretty dark. It's more of a gold tone. And this is just in the this is in the shade Glazed. And this is the only shade that they had. And then I have two more. And the next one I have is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. This is in the shade Ice. C301 Ice. And I absolutely love this. And then the next one I have is the Glam Glow Gram Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. This should actually be in my moisturizer drawer, so I would use it more, but I just have it in the highlighter drawer. I don't know why, just because it says Illuminator. But yeah. The next is my favorite. Highlighter and eyeshadow are like my favorite. So I'm going to start off. So the first highlighter I have is the Becca. This is in the mini. My sister gave me this one because she has a full size. This is in the shade Opal, and Opal is too dark for me, just because I am so light, but this shade's absolutely gorgeous. Becca ones, I guess. So I have two Becca highlighters, and this is my first Becca one, and this is in Pearl. This is the lightest shade, and I love it so much. Like, it's like a white shade. Look at that. But I absolutely love it. And the next highlighter I have is the Becca in Moonstone. I absolutely love this highlighter too. It's more of like a peachy tone. I don't really know what to call it. It doesn't really show up on my skin, but I still love it. And those are the two lightest shades, I'm pretty sure my sister said. And the next highlighter I have is the NYX Born to Glow. This is a great drugstore highlighter. It's more of like a silver color, and this is in the shade Stand Your Ground. And then the next highlighter I have is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in Blossom Glow. This is my all-time favorite highlighter. Like, it's so creamy. I've hit pan on it. It's just not my favorite just because it is a pinky tone. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the shade of it, but I absolutely love it. I wish they had lighter shades, like a white shade. But look at that. Like, that's beautiful. Favorite highlighter is the ColourPop. Or no, not my favorite, but this is in Flexitarian. It's beautiful. It's like a very interesting texture. Like, I've never felt anything like this before. You really have to feel it for yourself. And I love it because it's like a white shade. Like, I don't know, like a lighter shade, and then in the light it's gold. And this is my favorite. It's right there. My favorite highlighter. And the next highlighter I have is the Ofra Nikita Torres Glazed Donut highlighter. This is the old packaging. This is my favorite highlighter. Like, it's so blinding, and it's such a pale shade. Okay, so that's my first drawer, all finished. Yeah, now onto my second drawer. Okay, so the first thing in my second drawer is this is like the eyes type of section, like drawer. And so first I'm going to start off with applicators or like stuff I use. So first I have an eyelash curler, just a basic eyelash curler. And I actually have another one. I don't know why I have another one, but I have another one. And then I have these eyebrows shaver things because I don't really like plucking my eyebrows. I barely pluck them. The only thing I really pluck is inside, like my unibrow or whatever. I have these little shavers, and I actually have 3 of them, and I got them for $1, I think. It's a very great deal. And next I have tweezers, and I just have a bigger tweezers, and I also have a smaller tweezers. And then I have this. This is actually like the thing to cut your eyebrow hairs. Next thing I have is these actual, I ordered this online. It's actually to help you put on your eyelashes, which I still can't do, by the way, but I don't know, I just don't get it. Like, I can't really put them on correctly, but those are all my tools. And I actually have tweezers, but they're in my eyelash section, so I'll get to them later. I have mascaras, and the first mascara I have is the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and this is my favorite, like my all-time favorite mascara. I absolutely love it. And then the next mascara I have is the Essence Last Princess Volume Mascara. I'm not a huge fan of the wand. As you can see, it's kind of shaped weird, but I still like the mascara. And then this is also one of my favorites. It's the Essence Last Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, and it just really looks like you have false lashes. It really does, and I absolutely love this mascara. I love it with this cosmetics together. And then the last one I have is the Tarte Gifted Mascara, and I absolutely love this. It makes you look like you have false lashes as well. Just a regular wand. But yeah. And then I'm gonna get on to eyeliners. So I don't use eyeliner. I don't really even do eyeliner, but yeah. So I have the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. It's just in black, and this is what it looks like. But yeah, I have eyeliner choices in case I ever do want to do an eyeliner. And the next eyeliner I have, I'm not sure which brand this is by. That's just what the eyeliner pencil looks like. I'm not sure what it's by, but it's a very black, like, it's amazing. I wish I did know what brand it was by, but unfortunately I don't. And then the next one I have is also a black eyeliner, and this is from Sweet and Shimmer. I don't even know where I got this from, but it's just like an eyeliner, and then it comes with like a little sharpener, and then you just open that up. And this one's pretty black as well. And the next eyeliner I have is also by e.l.f., but this is like the gold, and you can use this like the cut crease, like to give that little shimmer in the cut crease, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's like a silver color. I love it. And you can also use it as eyeliner, like that's what it's really meant for. And then I have this Inner Rim eyeliner by Ulta Beauty. It's just a white color. Oh, next, this isn't a kit. It's a Stila kit, and this is just like the little things you pull. It comes in this little packaging. It's very cute, but it comes with a little applicator to actually dip into these little things and use them. I have 3 that came with it, and this is a Smudge Pot waterproof gel eyeliner in pomegranate. And I don't know if I'll ever actually use this as an eyeliner. I'm thinking more of like a cut crease type of thing, like put it in the cut crease, but I love that shade. It's very pretty. And then I just have a black shade but now I have a Stila one. And then the next one I have is in Cobalt, and it's a blue shimmer type of shade. And those are all my eyeliners. Let's get on to eyebrows. So I only have a couple products in eyebrows. So I use pomade. So I have this little brush, and it's by Ardell. It came in like their Ardell like pomade set, but I got rid of that. But it just comes with a spoolie that's slanted and just like a little brush like that. And then I also have another one. This is by It Cosmetics. I should be using it just because it's in better quality, and I've had that one for a long time. But I don't want to ruin it because it's so nice. And it just has the same thing. It has the little tip right there, and it has the spoolie. And then the next thing I have is my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in the shade Taupe. And I'm not sure how much of this I actually have left. I have quite a bit left, I guess. This has lasted me quite a while, actually. And I kind of recommend it because, like, the other ones run out pretty fast, and this is never broken on me, which is great. And then I have one other eyebrow pencil, and this is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I don't love it just because of the shape, but I want to try one like this, but I don't love the shape because it doesn't give me, like, preciseness. This one, too, and this is in the shade 2. It's the second shade. And then the other product I have is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in taupe, and I use this all the time. It doesn't look like it because it's only been used a little bit, but I absolutely love this for my brows. It's amazing. And the last product I have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and I absolutely love this too. I use it like all the time. Get back to this right there, so I'm going to take this out. And this is actually brush cleaning stuff. So the first thing I have is the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner, and it's pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it does the job. And then the next thing I have is the e.l.f. Brush Shampoo. Again, not the best, but it's like, it does the job, you know. But my favorite cleanser is a Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser, and I absolutely love this. I use it for my beauty blenders, and I use it for brushes. But Dove soap or any soap works best for brushes and stuff. And then these are actually makeup removers. So I have the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Oil. This is from the little travel section because I used it when we went to Bear Lake on vacation. And then I also have the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I haven't used this yet, but I'm very intrigued to use it. So that's it for makeup brush cleaners and makeup remover. So the next container is right here, and I'm going to take this out just so you can see it a lot better. And this is actually a big container, and this is all of my eyelashes. So the first eyelash I have is the Ardell Deluxe Pack, and this is just in, these are just the regular ones, and it comes with like a little clipper thing that I showed you guys that I have in glue, which I already took out of the packaging. And then it just comes with regular, these are really natural wispies. And then I have this. It's actually from Dollar Tree, and I was going to get rid of it. My sister said just to keep it, so it might be good for Halloween makeup tutorials, stuff like that. And then the next thing I have is the Ardell Demi Wispies, and these are my favorite. Haven't worn them yet, obviously, because I don't really know how to put eyelashes on, but I love these eyelashes. And then I have this. This is a So Natural Pro Beauty Essentials eyelashes, and this comes with adhesive, I think. I'm not sure, but this is just a natural one. And I also have the same brand. It's from Marshall's, actually. And this is the wispy kind, and I absolutely love these. These are very pretty. And then the next one I have is the Ardell Fox Mint lashes. These are dramatic, but I love them. They're so pretty. And then this is the last one. I have the Tarte Pro eyelashes, and these are very dramatic, but they're very pretty. And then as you can see, my tweezers are right here. And then I just have the Duo eyelash adhesive. So those are all my eyelashes. So this is this drawer. On to my third drawer, which is actually one of my favorite drawers. Palettes and eyeshadow. Okay, so this is my third drawer. It's my favorite. It's my palette drawer and eyeshadow, single shadows. So the first eyeshadow palette I have is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And this is literally one of my favorites. I'm obsessed with the palette. It has a lot more shimmer shades than it does mattes, but also like you can fold the mirror back, and it's a pretty big mirror. I definitely recommend this palette. It is pretty high-end, and it is pretty new still. I absolutely love the packaging of it because it's like all these travel locations, and I just love it. Like, this is my prettiest palette, I feel like. It's just so gorgeous. I love it so much. The next palette, as you can see, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam. Dude, it's very pretty. I recommend it. It's more neutral, but me and my sister also have the Kylie Jenner Nice palette from her Christmas collection last year. And we also have the Modern Renaissance, and it's in her room. And we share those, but they're just in her room. And the next palette I have is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I absolutely love how they included a blue shade in this like neutral type of palette. This palette's very pretty. And then I also have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and this is what it looks like. It smells just like peaches. I love the peach collection in general. It's like amazing. And then I also have the Model's Own Barely There eyeshadow palette, but this is the Barely There. It's a very neutral palette, but it's like one of my favorite neutrals. And this is what it looks like. It just has like some neutral colors and it has some shimmers, and I absolutely love this palette. It's very neutral and it's like one of my favorites. My phone's gonna die. Okay, and then the next palette I have is the NYX Perfect Filter palette, and I've wanted this for forever. And this is in Rustic Antique. And I absolutely love this. They're very neutral shades. I mean, they have some basic shades, and I love the orange and I love the darker color. And they also have some shimmers, which I absolutely love in palettes. And it's a good, Model's Own is a great drugstore palette, so is the NYX one. And I also have this NYX Love You So Mochi palette. And these shimmers are beautiful, this palette. They're so shimmery. It's like a perfect shimmer palette. And then the next palette I have is the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette in Rose in the Air. It's the dupe for the Modern Renaissance. And I love this palette. It's very pretty. The shades are literally like the exact same of the Modern Renaissance, maybe just some are missing. But it's a great palette. I really recommend it. I have another Wet n Wild palette, and this is in Not a Basic Peach palette, a lot more than the other one just because of the shades of it. Like, I'm very muchly like bright, and I like more brighter shades and neutrals. And the next palette I have is the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat, and this is beautiful. I love darker shades like this. And then the next palette I have is the Tartelette Flirt palette, and this was in the travel section. And this is it, and it has some neutral shades. Like, it's a basic neutral palette, but it also has two shimmers, which I like about it. What I have is the Huda Beauty Warm Brown Obsessions. Looks like this. I'm obsessed. My sister has the coral one because she really wanted the coral one, so I just got this one. These shades are still very pretty, and this is a great fall palette. I'm really excited about fall. That's what that palette looks like. And the next palette I have is the Too Faced Natural Eyes. I also had the Natural Mattes, or the other one. I don't remember what it looked like, but they were like the same. And I just love, it's a very neutral palette. And then the next palette I have is the NYX Ultimate Shadow palette, and this is in Brights. I absolutely love this palette. It's great. It's definitely a dupe for Morphe, even though they're like, this palette's like $18 and Morphe's like $23. It's a little bit off, but the Morphe 35p, apparently it's not for sale anymore. I think they have a different one, but that specifically one's not. It's very sad because it's my favorite palette, which are down there. But I absolutely love this palette. And then the next palette I have is the Dream Street ColourPop with Casting Lights palette. I absolutely love this palette. I love how it has that type of shade of blue, like some darker blue green shades, and it's a good palette. I love the shimmers in it. I just love ColourPop. And then the next palette I have is the ColourPop Cute AF or Yes Please palette. Mine's very dirty, and I love this yellow. Like, I love bright shades, so this is just up my alley with all the shades, and I'm like obsessed with this palette. And the next palette I have is the Tartelette Toasted. It looks like this. And I absolutely love this palette as well. Like, I love these types of shades. I've wanted this since Christmas time, and I finally got it, so I'm so happy about that. And then the next palette I have is the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes. I love this more than the other palette because I just love these shades a lot more, even though there's not shimmers in this palette. I just love how the shades, very beautiful. I love it. And then these aren't the last palettes, but these are the two palettes that I couldn't fit in this line. And these are more face palettes. This is the Tarte Hamptons Weekend Contour palette, and it has a highlighter, a blush, and the bronzer. I took this on vacation, and it's perfect. The highlighter is a little too dark for my skin tone. It like matches, not really brightening. But I love this palette. And then the next palette I have is the Stila Perfect Me Perfect Hue Eye and Cheek palette in the shades Tan/Deep. This is the only one they had. I love these blush colors. You can use them as eyeshadow. And I love these eyeshadows right here. They're so pretty. I love them. 35B. This is my favorite. I haven't used it that much in the summer, which I'm kind of sad about because it is such an amazing bright palette and I wish I would have used it a lot more. But apparently they don't sell this anymore, which makes me very sad. But they also have new packaging, so that's good because this is very plasticky, cheap type of packaging, but I love this. In the last palette, I absolutely love this palette. I have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This is also so beautiful. I love the shades. The shimmers are amazing in this. I want her Volt collection, but yeah. So those are all of my eye palettes. Now we're going to get back into this, and then I have some palettes back there. Okay, so the next product I'm going to get onto is a little container. It's also from the dollar store. I just keep my liquid eyeshadows and pigments in this thing, and then I have some back there with eyeshadows. So the first three I have are by Stila, and they're in the little minis, and this is in the shade Kitten Karma, Rose Gold Retro, and Smoldering Satin. But those are those three right there. The other one I have is the e.l.f. Molten Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the Rose Gold shade. This is in Rose Gold, just like I said. I also really love this shade. I'm actually going to swatch this one just because there's not a lot of people that talk about this shade, but look how beautiful that is. Like, it's not like a satin or glittery liquid eyeshadow. It's like a molten one, if that makes any sense. And the last four liquid eyeshadows I have are also by Stila. So the first one I have is Sunset Cove. It's a very pinky type of shade. And the next one I have is in Wonderlust. And it's like holographic type of thing, if you can see that. Like, there's different shades in it, and I absolutely love this shade. And then the next shade I have is Bronze Belle. It's just like a bronzy type of color. Also love this shade. And the next one I have is in Starlight, and this one's actually not like these ones. These are the Glitter and Glow eyeshadows, but the ones that have this type of top are the Shimmer and Glow. And this is like a gold shade. Okay, the next things I'm going to get into is glitter. I have four of these NYX glitters. So the first one I have is in the shade 01. And it's like a bronzy type of shade. And then the next shade I have is in 08. And this is like a gold type of shade, bronzy gold. I don't really know how to explain this color, to be honest. The next one I have is in 010. And this is a silver shade. And then the next one I have, this is my favorite. I haven't tested these yet, but this is in 03. Out of any of these, you should get this one. It's like holographic. Like, do you see that? Like, it's like a purple shade, but then there's like tons of different colors in it. It's so pretty. And the next one I have is the Too Faced Pure Gold. And then this is like one of them that I always use. This is the NYX loose glitters, like the other ones, but it comes in a little trio that comes with the glitter glue. Loose glitter I have is Meech and Mia. This is a loose glitter, and this is meechandmia.com. This came in an Ipsy bag, but it's like a bronze type of shade, and I love it. It's very pretty. And then the next shade I have are these two. This is a purple, and this is from Flash Mob. I don't know where I got this from. I actually got this from my sister. I'm not sure where she got it from. And I also have a blue one. And then I also have this holographic. I actually got this online. It's actually supposed to be a nail glitter, or like a nail glitter, but I also got it to put in slime. But now that I realize it, you can definitely put it into your eyes. But yeah, it's very pretty. And these are now my pressed single eyeshadows. So the first one I have is Hikari Cream Pigment, and this is Hikari Cosmetics. This is also from Ipsy, and this is like one of the best eyeshadows I've ever had, to be honest. Like look at that. Yeah, okay. The one I have is the Ulta Beauty Gel Bounce Eyeshadow. This looks like that. It's very creamy. And the next one I have is also from Ulta, and this is their Foil Rock eyeshadow. It's just so pretty. I love it too. So that's all of those. And then the last thing I have is just my NYX glitter primer. Okay, so what I have in the back, so on this side, it's actually stuff that my grandma gave me. And unfortunately, if you guys don't know, she passed away. But these are just stuff, and I keep them for sentimental value. Now I'm going to get into my palettes down here. So the first palette I have is the Contour Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is light to medium. And I don't use this as much as I should. I'm not even gonna lie, but I still think it's very pretty, and I'm gonna use it a lot more. But that's just what that palette looks like. The palette I have is the Anastasia Glow Kit. And this is in the shade Sun Dipped. And we also have another palette. It's the Moonchild. It's in my sister's room, and we share that. And then I also have the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, and me and my sister both have this. It's very pretty. I love the shades in this palette. And the last palette I have down here is the Anastasia Cream Contour Palette, and I absolutely love this palette. So that's all for my palette drawer. And I have a lot of lip stuff, and I'm actually gonna go in my sister's room and show you what's in there, because some lip stuff that we share is all in her room. So I'm just gonna go show you guys that real quick. So yeah, let's go. As you can see, and these are all from the Dollar Tree, you know. So wrong container. So these are all of my lip crayons. Crayons. Oh my god, I don't know. Crayons. You know what I'm talking about? The school supply shit. I don't know. I can't pronounce it clearly. So the first one I have is the e.l.f. lip crayon in the shade Mulberry. This one I have is by Craze lip crayon in the shade Just Barely, and it's a nudie type of shade. And then the next one I have is from e.l.f. again, and this is in the shade Cranberry. And I also have another e.l.f. matte lip crayon, and this is in Tea Rose. This is like my favorite shade I have is by Bite Beauty, and this is in the shade Glace, and this is also one of my favorites right there. I'm just obsessed with this shade. Like, it's so pretty. Next little compartment thing I have right here are lipsticks, and the first lipstick I have is by Pure, and this is just their lipstick, and this is in the shade Stripped, and this is one of my favorite lipsticks. I use it. And then the next one I have is by Sephora Beauty Collection. The packaging of these is just a little cardboard to me. Then I also have another Sephora one, and this one's in the shade, this is the shade 3, and then this one is the shade 36. They have a lot of shades in this. I can't believe I'm that dumb. The shade is very fall. By CoverGirl, and this is in 240 Caramel Kiss. This one I have is by Stila, and this is in the shade Sadie. Nude lipsticks, but it's like almost gone, as you can see. And this is by Rimmel London, and I don't know the shade because my dog actually chewed it, so I can't tell you the shade. The lipstick I have is by e.l.f. and this is in the shade Pink Minx, I don't know. And the next up I have is by Lorac, Los Angeles, and this is in the shade Barista. It's a very nude. I still don't even know if this will work on my skin tone, just because it is so peachy nude. Fantasy Makers by Wet n Wild. I don't even know if they sell this one anymore, because it is pretty old, but this is the only red lipstick I have, and it's not actually a bright red. Too Faced, and this is one of my favorites also. This is the Naked Dolly. I use this one all the time. Like, I love the shade. It's so creamy. By Bite Beauty, and this is in the shade Chai. And it's just like a mini size. And that shade's so pretty. The last lipstick I have is by Urban Decay, and it's their Born to Run collection. And I love the packaging, like I said, on their eyeshadows. But that's that shade right there.
The next one back here, if you can see right there, it's chapsticks, and I'm not going to go through all of these because there's just too many. And these are chapsticks I don't use all the time, but I'm just going to go through them. So I have Vaseline, like in their little, if it wants to focus, and Pink Bubbly, and then I have an Aquaphor that's made for your lips, but it's not as good as the ones that are made for your body. And I have like a Burt's Bees tinted one, I have Carmax, I have the Body Shop Coconut and Strawberry lip balms, and I have some EOS. I have some chapstick brand, which is totally fake, by the way, they don't work. But the one I do love is the Aloha Coconut, which just fell on the ground. I have some Baby Lips. I have this chapstick brand that has like the lemon berry sherbet, like the two-sided. They're actually white, it's not bad. And I have a Ballistic Mango Orange Blast. And then I have a Soft Lips. I don't know if you guys remember this brand, but it's a very popular brand. And I have more Ballistics, I have more, you know. Then I have the Urban Decay Makeup Rehab Prep Lip Love. And I actually like this, it's pretty good. And that's like all of them, actually.
So I'm going to move on to is liquid lipsticks. And I don't wear a lot of liquid lipsticks, that's why I don't have that many. Just because my lips are so dry and I can't really handle them. But I have the Tarte lip paint, and these are just swatches, like a little kit Mr. gave me. And the first one I have is Wet n Wild. These are the new, and this is in Petal Rose. And then I have another one, and this is in Nudist Peach. I love the shade of this. I also have another Wet n Wild one, and this is in Pink Really Hard. Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in Soft Lilac. A Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick. Then I have two NYX, and I have this plum dark shade, and I have this pinky shade, and then I also have a NYX Lingerie. And then the last three I have, I have our Paris Hilton. It came in a collection. These aren't the best, to be honest, but they're very pretty shades. So I just have a more pinky shade, a more darker color, and then a very nude, like, skin tone shade. And Kat Von D, and this is in the shade Ludwig. Just like a little mini size. And that's all of my liquid lipsticks. And the next little thing I have are lip liners by Paris Hilton in the little kit. They just come with each little thing. So I have 3 Paris Hiltons. Oh my. Our Adrian Apel. It's in Camille Pink. It's a lip liner. And then I have one that is by Jordana. Looks like this. And then I have one that is by Carlos and Rona. I don't know how to say that. It's in cursive. And then I have an H&M one. And then I have the Pure lip liner. I've never used this before, but I'm very intrigued by it. And I just love the packaging of it. It's like my bougiest one. So the first gloss I have is the NYX Lingerie gloss, and this is like one of my all-time favorite glosses. This is in Spirit. And the next gloss I have is the Pure Cosmetics gloss, and this is in Birthday Suit. I also love this, and the cool thing about this is when you open it, it turns into like a little flashlight type of thing. And it's actually pretty cool, I'm not even gonna lie. Is the Matte Long Lasting Lip Gloss by Essence, and this is in the shade 2 Beauty Approved. Or Approved, I'm not really sure. But this one is more of a matte, like it's more of a liquid lipstick. It's not really a gloss, so I'm just gonna put it in liquid lipsticks, I guess. The next one I have is the Essence Shine 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 Wet Lip Lip Gloss. And this one is in Prisma Glow. And it's a very purpley kind of like majestic type of shade, so I'm not a huge fan of it. And this is one of my favorites. This is the Essence Shine 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 Wet Lip Lip Gloss. And this one is in the shade Happiness in a Bottle. And this is like one of my favorites. Just like a pinky nude type of shade. And I just love it. And then I have 2 Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquers. And I don't know what it is about them, but they're like so sticky. Like they're the stickiest lip glosses ever. They're pretty, and I have it in the shades 60 Tease and 66 Too Cute. And this is what they look like. Like they're very pretty, but like I don't know what it is about them. They're just so sticky. And then I have 2 Too Faced ones. So I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach Peach Oil Lip Gloss. And then I have the Too Faced Lip Injection Glossy, and this is in Milkshake. have the the Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oil. I got this in a birthday thing, and it's literally the best thing ever. And then I have, these are all these have. So I have the Victoria's Secret Extreme Lip Plumper in Sugar Pink. And then I have like a lot of ones from Bath and Body Works. So I have like the mint, the Winter Candy Apple Twisted Peppermint, the mint one. I have another like clear mint one. And I have some Victoria's Secret ones. And this is in Love Berry. And this one's in Candy Baby. And this one's in Mint Kiss. And this is just from LA Colors. It's just from the dollar store. And then these are all of my NYX glosses. And I have quite a bit of them. And I have some other glosses too. But I just have some NYX butter glosses. This is what this one looks like. And then I have like another butter gloss. And then I just have some purpley shades, which I don't have a lot of. But like in case I'm adventurous one day. I have like a bright pink, like, I don't know what to call it, like fuchsia. And then I have an Ulta Beauty Dazzling Lip Gloss. And then I have an Aurora Lip Gloss in 10 Fairy. This is beautiful. It's from Ipsy. And then I have some from Victoria's Secret collection. And they're just like in these type of tubes. And yeah, and I also have one from Ulta Beauty. Okay, so this is the last drawer right here, and this is more of my skincare type of section. Little section right here I have is my Tonic Mia 2, and I just have it in the travel thing, so I keep it nice. And I haven't used this in like 3 months just because I can't use it while on Accutane, and yeah, haven't been using that lately at all. And then I have 4 actually brush cleaning things. So the first one I have is just this. I got it in a little set, but it's just like, no, this is actually, it's like a face scrubber type of thing. So you just scrub it on your face, but you can use it for your makeup brushes. Sorry for my swatched hands. And then I would have saw these if you guys watched my clothing haul. And then I also have this other mat that I haven't used before. I'm not sure where I got this from, but it's like, I have are moisturizers and oils that are in this container right here. See. So the first one I have is the Measurable Difference Hyaluronic Acid, and it repairs dryness, provides deep hydration to the skin, and promotes natural skin glow. I haven't tried this one, but it's from Marshall's. And this is what it looks like. And hyaluronic acid is very good for your skin, so I'm interested in still trying that. And the next one I have is by Pure Essence, and this is Radiance Perfecting Serum. This is vitamin C, and it also has hyaluronic acid in it. And this is from Marshall's as well. You can find really good oils at Marshall's. And then I have the Josie Maran 100% argan oil light. And the last 2 oils I have is the Tarte Maracuja oil in the little size. And then I also have the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. And down here in this section, like right here, I just have all my pads. I'm not going to show that because that's like personal type of things. And then right here in this little section I have a Dove soap, which is great for cleaning your brushes, by the way. And then back here I have nail stuff. So I have the Kiss nails, and also have the charcoal to make the masks, activated charcoal. And then on this section right here I have more nail stuff. So I have like a filer, I have the Kiss acrylic nail, like dipping acrylic powder, the oil that comes with it, like some acrylic nails, nail glue, brushes. Like I do my own nails because nails are pretty expensive, so I just do them myself. I haven't done them recently, but I just have a little nail thing in this little section right there. I have the cosmetics brush thing. I have the brushes, they're on my Vanity, but they came with a brush set and I just wanted to keep it, so just for traveling. And then right here, this is the fun drawer, the masks. So these actually don't qualify as face masks. These are just basic cotton rounds that I got for toner, which I'll get to later. And I just got 2 of those from Target. A lot of these things. These are actually the Summer Eve wipes. So I keep them in this section because I have nowhere else to put them. And then the next thing I have is I have this Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment Mask. Then I have this lip mask. And then I have a lot of these Yes To. So I have the coconut one for dry skin, the smoothing cucumber for sensitive skin. I have the cucumber for clear skin, the acne one. And I also have the charcoal paper mask, which is also for clear skin and stuff like that. Then I have All About Last Night, Let's Glow, Let's Pre-Glam, So Over This, Your Blueberry Jam, Gonna Ace This Acai These Tests, Selfie Skin, and Charcoal Goals. These aren't all my masks, this is just what's in there. And then I have the facial mask. This is the Unicorn Glow. That also came in an Ipsy. That section. So those are my Alex drawers. That's everything that's in my Alex drawers. So now we're gonna get on to okay, so I'm gonna start off with this side. So since my bed's right there, I keep my water bottle and stuff right here. So I just have my water bottle and I have another water bottle. And I just have this Gatorade right now. And then I keep this right by my bed. This is my Aquaphor. And I just keep this right there because I need it. And here I keep my glasses container, like this blue towel right there. And then so on top of this little organizer I have some hand sanitizer. So I have a hand sanitizer, Peach Mango. It's from Bath & Body Works. It smells so amazing. Then I also have another one by Bath & Body Works. And this is in Girl Boss. And right here I have my Vaseline. Here I have a lot of my headphones. So I have my headphone. Next thing I have is, next drawer I have is like, I have this nail glue. And I have like these pictures from, I just have like some receipts in here. I just have like some, like when I went to Las Vegas, I have a little amusement park that we went to. And then I have like my Justin Bieber ticket in here. And I have like some like memorable things. It's so packed I can't even open it. But I just have some memorable things. I have like this lotion from EOS, a flashlight, a little fan, like these little toys, and I have like a mirror. And that's basically all I have on that section. And then this is my favorite makeup thing to get rid of my makeup off with. It's the Pods Cold Cream Cleanser. And I'm almost out of it actually. But it's the best. And then in this little container right here, I have my beauty blenders. So I have this one from Real Techniques that I've been using recently, and I actually really love it. Then I have this other one that I use for powder. And I have my humongous one, and this is what it looks like now. It gets a lot bigger, and I absolutely love this one too. And then I just have this thing to clean your brushes with, and then I have my two beauty blenders. So I have my pink one, and I also have my black one, a mirror that I use for my makeup. It's double-sided. And into this little container is from Michaels. I got it during Christmas time. Drawers right here, so I'm going to start with this one. This one I have another Aquaphor lip balm. And then in here I just have my nails that broke off that I made. I had yellow nails and they broke off, so I just kept them in here. And I just have some like tummy medicine and like some of that stuff in that one. Next drawer I have is right here. And in this drawer, I'm just going to lean you guys downwards, I have this little roller thing. It's actually for headaches. It's by Past Tense and it smells so strong of peppermint. Then I have my Carmax in the little thing, and I absolutely love this. And then I also have it in this little container. I have my lip scrub from Lush, and it's the Mint Juleps. Mint scrub. I have two Glam Glow masks. So this is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. Haven't opened it before. And then I also have the Glam Glow Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. So that's what's in this little thing. In this little one right here, I'm going to pull it out. I just have my Neutrogena Beach Defense sunscreen. And then I have this other sunscreen that also came in the little Accutane thing. And then I also have just a couple pairs of scissors. Okay, so I'm going to be getting on to what I have over here. So the first thing I have is my Pods Dry Skin Cream, and I use this every day. And I also have the Pods Moisturizer in the little size, and also have the other one. And I use those ones all the time. And I also have the Estee Lauder Day Wear Moisturizer, and this is a pretty cool like thing because it's like green, but it turns like kind of purple. It's like canceled out your redness on your face. And it smells pretty nice too. And then I have this vapor, like chest vapor rub, I don't know. Then to my sprays, I have the Mario Devescu Aloe Spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. And I also have the one with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. This is my least favorite. I'm not a huge fan of the smell. And then I also have this Evian facial spray, and it's literally just water, but it's very refreshing. My eye brush things, these are just mason jars, like this one is. And I just have some Morphe brushes. So I have the Morphe M441. And then I just have like some from different brands. I have a lot of fluffy brushes. I have some from Wet n Wild, blending brushes. I have some from Bella Pro, Real Techniques, Eco Tools. And then I have some brands from online, and I have some It Cosmetics brushes. And I just have some Morphe, another Morphe brush. I just have tons of Morphe, Wet n Wild, Real Techniques. So I have like this highlighter brush from Morphe, and it's the Morphe M510. Who would like to focus? And then I have some, this is from e.l.f. It's my favorite powder brush, but the bottom, like the glue came out. Then I have a Wet n Wild blush brush. I have some Real Techniques brushes. I have another Morphe M523. It's my favorite contour brush. I have some the Eco Tools type of brush. And I have another Morphe brush. This is the Morphe M44. Like a foundation brush. I have some It Cosmetics brushes. And then I have some more Morphe Real Techniques. Okay, and then the next section I'm going to get into is my foundations and stuff in this acrylic drawer. And I got this acrylic drawer from Marshalls. Marshalls has pretty good ones, and this was $20, and it's pretty big. So I'm just going to start down with the drawers first, just because there's not that much in it. My dog chewed this, so. So the first thing I have in here is I have some Bite Beauty Agave lip masks, and I have this one in lavender, and I also have one in champagne. This one's in champagne, and I just have two of those. And I also have the Kiehl's lip balm, and then I have the Rosebud Salve, which I absolutely love. And then I have this Tarte Drink of H2O high moisturizer. And then down here I only have one product down here, and this is my It Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. I absolutely love this. It's like the best, and I love the shade, like the color of it. It's pretty cool. So this is actually not a foundation. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, and this is $60, by the way. This is very expensive. I used this the other day, and it's very thick. It's a good moisturizer. I don't like the smell of it at all. I feel like it should be better for Bobbi Brown and how expensive it is. But other than that, I really love this thing, and it's very expensive. So yeah, and I just keep it right here so it won't fit anywhere else. And then on to foundations. I'm going to start with my bougier ones. So the first one I have is my Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation SPF 50 full cover. And this is in the shade 0000 Alabaster. It's the lightest shade. And the next one I have is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And this is in the shade Bone. The little pump, because it doesn't come with the pump. And this is actually the cap to it that my dog chew up, which I would be more bad about, but I'm not using it because it can't fit back on. But I just bought the little cap to it. And then I absolutely love those foundations. Then I have the Lancome Ultra Wear. This one doesn't really have a shade. And then I have the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I hate how liquid it is. I wanted the other NARS one that's like the longer bottle, but this is the light too. Blanc. I don't know. That's that foundation. And then the last one I have, well, this is not the last one. This is my favorite out of all of them. This is Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. This is full coverage, and this is in 12 Ivory. The other foundations I have is, I have the Hourglass Stick Foundation, and this is in the shade Blanc. I got the lightest shade. This is very white. It's way too white for me. This is one of my all-time favorite drugstore foundations, and it's the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and this is in shade 202. It's dark, but it's my favorite foundation from the drugstore, and it's so glowy and it's perfect. I love it. And then this is one of my also favorite. This is the Maybelline 24 Hour Foundation, and this is in the shade 102 Fair Porcelain. It's the lightest shade. It's light, but the only thing this is full coverage. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's too drying, so I can't use it at the moment, but I like it. And then I have the Milani Conceal and Perfect, and I used to have the first shade when it first came out, but it was really dark. But now I have the 00A Porcelain. I got rid of the other one. I also really love this foundation. And then the next foundation I have is the Too Faced Born This Way, and this is in the shade Snow. And I also have another shade of this, and it's right here, and this one is in the shade Swan. So I have two of these and I mix them together. And then these are my stick foundations. I have the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation, and this is in F2. And then I also have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation, and this is in Warm Alabaster. I did have the Tarte one, but I got rid of it. And then I have the Tarte Amazonia Clay Full Coverage Foundation, and this is in the shade Fair Beige. This is like a perfect match to my skin tone. This is just so thick, so I don't use it that often. And then I also have the Too Faced Peach Perfect Matte Foundation, and this is in the shade Swan. And this is very matte, so I also don't use it that much. And then the last foundation I have, this is one of my favorites. It's a Cosmetics CC Cream, and this is in the shade Fair. I did have the foundation, but I like the CC Cream better. And then that's my foundations. The last thing I have, I told you guys I had another setting spray, and this is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, my favorite setting spray ever. And it literally feels like air. There's like nothing in the bottle, but I couldn't fit it, so I just fit it in the last slot. And that is all of my that's my whole makeup collection. Oh, and I forgot. So right by my vanity is over here, and this is where I keep my acne medication on this side. And then I have like some toner right here, and then I have like aloe vera, and then I have my Bear Lake hat, and then I have my medication in there, and I have like my computer, and I have like tissues because I get nosebleeds, and I just have like coconut oil, witch hazel. I have some lights. So that's just like part of it, and then down there is my slime stuff. So yeah, overview of my vanity. And that's my big mirror right there that goes all the way up, and I have some lights around it. So that is my vanity tour, and my little seats right there. So if you guys like this makeup collection, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already, and comment down below some requests down below what you guys want to see. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you guys did, I'm very happy. So goodbye, I love you guys.